So let me move on to the, since I'm talking about memories awakening and the empowerment with that, let's go ahead on to the significance of identifying your planet star system. Now, who here feels like they have a home planet star system? I would love it if you put it in the comments for me, please. Hello, Daniela. Hi, Kitty. All right. So there's a lot of, so just like those, you know, the different medias triggering memories and stuff like this, we need to, hold on, let me step back for a second. Starseeds, especially on this planet, often feel like they didn't begin here. Like there's a source that they came from that's beyond this realm, not of this reality. And the closest thing that comes, that meets the explanation or satiates that knowing that we have, is the idea of home planet, is the idea of home star system, like this, the idea of home, right? And the different layers of who we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, there we go. The different layers of who we are. So we exist in the Milky Way, in the center, from the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and we exist in the all that is consciousness, and we exist as a song, as a tone that is traveling through time space. So this is 7D, and then we exist on a light body level. Our light body is a level of consciousness, and then we exist in a soul's journey level, like able to identify that you are a soul having a journey that keeps going, 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 going. And then we have the sense of who we are on a human level, collective level, thought forms, emotions, ideas, religions, titles, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, we have our 3D reality, our 2D reality, which is the telluric realm, and then the iron crystal core, the actual heart and mind of the Pachamama. And the reason why I'm saying this is, those of you who have done a strong medicine ceremony, you've experienced the Pachamama, the Mother Earth consciousness. And when you open up and make contact with the Mother Earth consciousness, it is such a strong experience of love. It's so beyond anything. It's like you know you're home, even though it's this planet and you know you're not from this planet, right? But you know that you're home. And it's because home is a state of consciousness. It's not actually a location, okay? It's a state of consciousness. But we have senses of source that we came from another place, because that particular state of consciousness is the doorway on a subconscious level. That state of, that home system is the doorway for you to have that home state of being, okay? But really, home is that just a state of consciousness that can be anywhere, anytime, any space, any universe, any galaxy, okay? It's important for us to go back to those channels. Oh, here, let me check what people have said. Oh, we have a lot of Sirians here. Okay, so Kitty says Sirius. Erin says, I used to think Sirius, then I started remembering a lot of others. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about that. Jillian says, I have a strong connection with Orion, but not sure if that's home per se. And okay, Danielle says, oh, a heart. So her home is in her heart. Very good, darling. So these these recollections, and this is important that what Erin is saying, because it does feel like home, just like when you're in intense ceremony and you're overwhelmed with love and you feel home in that moment. That other planet or star system is the doorway that you subconsciously remember as home, like this, to have that experience. But what happens is that once you actually remember yourself on all the different levels, or on many levels, or let me say it better, on the important levels, once you remember yourself on the important levels that you need to remember yourself in Sirius, and you reclaim that essence, that soul energy, and you clean up the Akasha and why that's still living there like that and not here home like this, it's there, not here. You clean all that up and reintegrate all those levels of your essence, all of a sudden you'll wake up one day and be like, huh, that doesn't feel like home anymore. Whether it be Sirius or Jupiter or Mars or the Andromeda galaxy, a whole different galaxy. Okay, so it's like these home planets, these home star systems are important. They are really important to remember yourself there, but it's important not as an identity, like I'm from Sirius and that's why I like this and this and this. It's beyond identity. You're doing this so you can reclaim who you are on that level and remember and let those memories open up encodements inside your encodements inside of your light body, and then affecting your DNA. Okay, and then that stuff will integrate. And then you're on your next step of the journey. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, maybe that's not home anymore. You know, this is one of the funnest but most confusing things I think about this whole thing, is because people really have an attachment. And really that attachment is about wanting to be home, to feel home, have home, know home. That's really what the attachment is about. I found that there's a lot of people that actually have lost memories and deep soul loss in regards to a lost tribe, you know, or a lost beloved, you know, like a soulmate kind of thing. And that oftentimes it's so important to unwind those attachments so more of you can be in the here and now. Because when you incorporate that essence and that soul level experience into the here and now, you now have subconsciously, you have access to it. Okay, so if you're a healer, if you're a reader, if you're a facilitator, or if you help people transform, your toolbox is growing on a subconsciously your toolbox is growing on how you can meet the moment.